this is something really important that we really need to stop now, where in some cases the damage has been done, but in some cases it's just minor, and that those people can grow up to live a normal life. But if we keep on feeding them and exposing them to these pesticides, we compound it. And what we see too is a lot of these problems then manifest in adult life. And particularly what we're seeing is this epidemic of cancers of the sexual tissues because of endocrine disruption. So, I mentioned breast cancer, but we know ovarian cancer, endometrial cancer in women, in men, of course, testicular cancer, and the main one for most men, if they reach their 80s, they'll either die of or die with prostate cancer. But 100% of men in their 80s now will have prostate cancer. Well, look, essentially, what people need to insist now is to have pesticide-free foods. So, for instance, certified organic or organic products they can buy through a farmer's market or a consumer-supported agriculture system. There are different ways where we can, where we know the farmer and we can trust the farmer that they're not using pesticides. That's really what we need to do, because until they do the science, then we know unequivocally that the levels are safe. Avoiding our pesticides is the best thing we can do, particularly for our children, and particularly for women who want to have children. They should start avoiding them now, because these pesticides accumulate in the body fat, and they will cross the placental barrier into children. And we have good data now that children in Western countries like the United States are being born with hundreds of these chemicals in their bloodstream. Why children are vulnerable and the fetus is because they're developing all the hormone system, their nervous system, their limbs, all your body parts. They're still growing, and they need different hormone signals or chemical signals within the body to switch them on and for them to develop normally. A lot of the pesticides that are used in our food, for instance, organophosphates, the neonicotinoids, the pyrethroids, the carbamates, they are nerve poisons, and they should damage the developing nervous system. And there's very good evidence that the rise in diseases such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, you can see the autism spectrum, the bipolar schizophrenia spectrum, anger management. There's a whole range of behavioral problems that are statistically increasing. And we have very good data putting that through to just the smallest number of, smallest exposure to pesticides in our food, both men and women. The other thing we're seeing now is the earlier age of puberty in women, and we know that is a very strong factor in developing breast cancer later in life. If you have bugs, the easiest thing is a little bit of soap and water. Use your old dishwater or your bathroom soap, mix it up with water and spray that. That will kill most bugs very effectively. You don't need a poison.